Good evening, everyone. I'm Surae. Bruce Johnson is off tonight. We'll get to that story in just a moment, but first to our top story. Operation Odyssey Dawn is in full effect. The United States and coalition forces have launched a missile assault on Libyan air defenses. Now to our other top story. Just 1 week after she told police she was a victim in a brutal crime, Brittany Norwood sits in jail facing murder charges. Tonight, more from the charging documents, and only on 9, our Brittany Morehouse interviews a woman who says she was with Norwood during her first 24 hours in jail. Now, that woman interviewed tonight was arrested on alcohol-related charges. She was released this morning. Meanwhile, we still have not heard back from Brittany Norwood's attorney. Her next court appearance is Monday. Jana Murray was laid to rest this morning in her hometown outside of Houston, Texas. Jana lived in Arlington. Her mother and father have established a foundation in her name to promote academics, athletics, travel, and fine arts. Today, investigators in Bristow, Virginia released this sketch you're about to see. It's a composite of a man wanted for a home invasion and sexual assault. The victim is a 38-year-old woman. She says the man forced his way into her home and sexually assaulted her. Police believe he may have left in this white two-door pickup truck. If you have any information in this case, go ahead and call police. New fears tonight about the food supply tested near the crippled nuclear plant in Japan. The Japanese government says they've found radioactive iodine in drinking water for Tokyo. Fears about contamination grows as scientists also found elevated levels of radiation in milk and spinach. Meanwhile, the country is still feeling aftershocks today, one that registered at 6.1. It rocked the region northeast of Tokyo. More than 7,300 people are confirmed dead, and there are nearly 11,000 still unaccounted for. Taylor Anderson is one of the missing. The Richmond area woman was teaching English in Japan. Her family says she hasn't been seen since she was riding her bike home from the school where she taught right after the earthquake struck on the 11th. She's been a teacher at the school for nearly 3 years. And in a little less than 2 hours, the Fairfax County Search and Rescue Team will touch down at Dulles International Airport. They also will be along with other international teams who combed Japan for survivors of the tsunami disaster. We have a crew meeting the team at Dulles, and we'll have their stories tomorrow. D.C. Mayor Vincent Gray announced he has rolled back the salaries of 8 executive staff members. Those salaries are now in line with the caps approved by the D.C. Council. Our Bruce Johnson first reported Gray would make these changes back on Tuesday. The mayor also says he'll continue to review the salaries of other executive staff members. After more than 6 decades of service, a group of local volunteer firefighters are walking off the job. This weekend marks the 8th anniversary of the war in Iraq. Today, several hundred anti-war protesters gathered in Lafayette Park across from the White House. They're demanding U.S. troops withdraw from Iraq and Afghanistan. Some of the demonstrators were on hand to show their support for Bradley Manning. He's the Army private suspected of leaking classified documents to WikiLeaks. Similar protests took place in New York, Chicago, and San Francisco. More than 100 Planned Parenthood supporters held a rally in Charlottesville today. They're urging the Virginia's U.S. senators to vote against legislation that would take away funding. Planned Parenthood says most of its services include affordable contraception, breast and cervical cancer screenings, and AIDS testing. They also provide abortion services, and last month the Republican-led House of Representatives voted to cut off federal funding. Are you ready to win in D.C.? Well, you can ride the Charlie Sheen Tornado of Truth tour. This slogan, defeat is not an option, and that's right. Sheen is coming to our area. He'll be performing at Constitution Hall April 19th, and tickets are on sale right now. Sheen says he'll donate $1 from each ticket to the Red Cross relief efforts for Japan, and you can read more about his D.C. tour date at dcmetromix.com. Tickets are between $48 to $88. 9 News Now is giving you the chance to win your very own iPad 2. Just go to our Facebook page, hit the like button, and enter our great tablet giveaway. Refer your friends for an even better chance at winning. If you are already a fan, click the sweepstakes link on the left side of the page to enter, and we'll announce the winner on our morning show Friday, April 1st. Welcome back. It's a raging controversy that's out of control, resulting in the end of an era for volunteers at a fire department in Montgomery County. Ken Molestina explains the fallout surrounding the Burtonsville volunteer firefighters' decision to walk out after 64 years of service. We'll be hearing more. A smoking ban on the Bethany Beach Boardwalk is now in effect year-round. The town council voted to extend the smoking ban beyond the summer season to include the entire year. That means there's no smoking permitted on the boardwalk or on the access ramps. Smoking was already prohibited at the bandstand, parks, and playgrounds. First-time offenders get a warning, but authorities say repeat violators could face a fine. There's a new national Christmas tree on the ellipse. The National Park Service planted the Colorado blue spruce today. You may recall the previous national Christmas tree toppled over last month because of high winds. The new tree comes from a New Jersey nursery and stands a little more than 26 feet. The national Christmas tree has been lit by the president as a holiday tradition since 1923. More than 100 local teams gathered in Northeast Washington today for a day of inspiration and big dreams. The second annual Loving Me Girls Conference took place at Luke Moore Academy on Monroe Street. And join the 9 News Now team next Saturday, March 26th for the SunTrust National Marathon. Our live coverage begins at 7 a.m. on Channel 9 and on WUSA9.com. Plus, the day before, on the 25th, everyone is invited to attend the National Health and Fitness Expo at the DC Armory. Runners and non-runners alike can shop for discounted fitness gear, sample products, learn nutrition, fitness, and training tips, and make sure you stop by the WUSA9 booth. So that'll be a treat. I know I'll be out there and the morning crew will be out there. And we had a treat today, really, because we had lots of sunshine and we had the big moon.
Yeah, we saw some really nice conditions.
We had a nice break though, but short-lived, right?
Just a little bit, yeah.
And that moon was huge. That moon was huge. All right, thank you, Annie. Okay, we're talking about George Mason. All of our hopes are with this one local team now.
Right, and we've already seen these #1 seeds are not invincible.
Good stuff, nice comeback. And people will be talking about the Butler game, the last 5 seconds for a while.
Yeah, that was kind of exciting. Be nice if Mason can do the same tomorrow.
And looking at
Yeah, we're looking at cooler conditions tomorrow, but mostly sunny.
All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow night after the games. Good night, everybody.